What is going on, guys? It's Chibba Ron coming at you again with another reaction. No need to introduce this dude. You guys know who he is. I now know who he is. It's Akala. You know he's going to bring the fire. Let's go. Let's go. Let me get his screen. Loud as hell. Come on! This shit got me hyped already. This taking forever. Let's go!
Yo, what's going on, people? This is Akala.
There he is.
Knowledge is power always. It's the first SBTV video of 2012. Gonna set off
2012.
F64.
Shit.
Listen up close. We got a little storage for them. Yo. Okay, listen. Yo. Michael was another that lived without the love of a mother nor the other. Not the story of a brother not using a rubber. Father was a militant ruster back in the early 80s. Lick banks, built hood schools so you could learn your babies. Of course poser, jag with the chauffeur. Also sent paper to the rebel fighters in Angola. Cause back then, the OGs understood the mission of the system for planting division in the hood. Real soldier spirit hustle may be part of living. If you did it, never spat it in your lyric. They was training, raising bars, martial arts. Kicking a teddy was arse, taking a scholarly class. Mind sharp, inspired by the Marleys and Arleys and Panther parties. Saw the road as a means to an end for real shit they starting. The movement got devoured, you know the system cowards that rejected anything that's a threat to their power. Locked up the militants, labeled them schizophrenic. Liquid crushed their necks so they could never defend it. The rest, never been soldiers, look at it folded. Soon as the money's involved with crack hit in 86, lit a split with boulders. Michael's father was the last of a dying breed. Could have been the leader that we need, but we didn't heed. With the entrepreneur mind like SB, our potential will blossom if it just let be, but pigs killed him. Not the first, won't be the last. But he made the news the day the trial start. What a farce, trying to charge police. Even with the footage showing them over his dead body laughing, they got released. That's when Michael's mother lost it, he was just a toddler. Sent to live with grandmother, too sick to raise him proper. By the time granny died, mum was an alcoholic. And touched the crack too, but never recovered from it. So care homes for Michael, where he kept getting neglected. What becomes of the little boy who gets molested? How does he admit it and tell the world about his death wish? It's easier to play hard and just get arrested. Did I mention a genius with maths and science? And finally he's got a teacher that is really trying. Jane Taylor, half Irish, half from Grenada, took this little boy and showed him love and saw what he was made of. But the year's out and primary school is over. Now he's losing his mother figure again, so he's turning colder. Cause secondary is never steady, deadly for many. Frightened by the height and the fighting, ever ready to expel him or dispel him. Whatever's in their melon. And of course other youths wanna shank him and shell him, selling or not. Every other day you get in search. When it first happened to Michael, you know his pride was hurt, but there were many felt a violation of his father's memory. Every time he stood, their pockets getting emptied, but all they found was algebraic equations that he was blazing. He kept his love for the knowledge despite the teachers hating. But when you're schooled then it's free, and you can see socks bursting out of your shoes. What will it be when your elders say pick up this cue, make P? Ain't rocket science, you're a smart kid, you're aiming for a key. Watch how many doors and more legs it opens, promoting the key to you. Never tell you about the doors it closes, but Michael knew the cycle and what it might do. He'd seen enough crashes, but he jumped on the bike too. Cause love from the oldest made his shoulders feel bigger than boulders. And most of the things that we do, we just want to be noticed. So we hustle harder, leader like his father. He ain't a schoolboy no more, he's deep in the drama. Youngest in the clique, quickest with a brick, sickest with the stick. Stuck up grown men, rep getting big down in Bond Street shopping. Should've been in year 11, living like a sport rich kid, but even more depressing. Where the trigger pressing, take you quickly where you're destined. And quickly you learn it is sickly, just like quick your bread and snake you for paper. And he was no safer than any other tug with a stick might make you. Touch 21 and it's seen enough paper and enough death to take your breath to your maker, but was never that mean, couldn't be seen dealing with pregnant fiends. His boy told him the game's that dirty, maybe you should leave. Plus he got a queen and she ain't on the hype, ain't impressed by the bullshit. Could have been the wife, but when Mike got shift again, sent for another bird. Stacy said that's the end and would have kept her word, but her belly started bulging. She took the veto and told him it's still over, I ain't raising my youth on the road team. But Michael insisted and listed reasons why it's different. He grew up without a dad, swore the issue would be different. Stacy looked into his eyes and saw that he meant business, kissed him and told him that she missed him but play a position. She got visions of them living when he was out of prison. He gave his lines to his boys, made it an early Christmas. The baby's born and named him after his pops, but he ain't seen him yet, didn't want to meet him in the box, so all they got is pictures. Feeling complete without the riches, having all a man really needs, a baby and the missus. 2 weeks from his release with the picture in his hand, Another inmate ran upon him with the shank, tried to bust his throat. Quick reflex, Michael raised his arm, just about managed to protect his neck. They fought and wrestled, he looked into his eyes and to his surprise finally managed to recognize Little P. He used to take his paper away and swore that he was such a dickhead that he did it barefaced. If you learn nothing, learn. Any dickhead can kill. And everybody bleeds, ain't nobody made it still. Little P stuck the shanking, tore apart Michael's flesh. Michael pissed and shit on himself and took a breath. His last choked to death on his own blood. Never went out like Scarface, no one ever does. In the real world, one bag of man them doing life, wasting away, wanking and worried about their wife, who's bending her over and giving her the pipe. I don't care who you are, 30 years, a bloody long time. In the real world, we have dreams and feelings. When they get crushed, that's when we turn into aggressive demons. Never been saying I don't get the aggression, but let's not pretend that we're rebelling by selling what we are selling and shelling the brothers melon and kicking each other's head in. That is what they're defending. In the real world, we don't run the road, they run the road. The same people you pay tax to, shit is cold. You think they won't shop food and make law? This ain't nothing new, look up the opium wars. Spiteful spiral in a city cycle, deliberately designed to. The question is now, who's gonna raise Michael?
Damn, man. In just what, 5 or 6 minutes, he just detailed the entirety of what, you know, the crack epidemic just happened. You know, I mean, back in the U.S. and Britain too, it seems. Shit, man. And I mean, I know I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist, but you know that shit just it came right off the heels of the civil rights movement. Like, that's not a coincidence. But it is not, I mean, yeah, there's a racial component to it, but there's also a class component to it, because if you look at it from the perspective of the U.S., I mean, you can see how just the public education system all across the board, except in the affluent, you know, neighborhoods, is just going to shit. And that's just all across the races. So it's almost like it's a war out there. But man, that's a powerful ass story about Michael growing up. You know, his dad being like a radical leader. You know, with the mindset to change things, which is pretty much like the '60s era, when you had the radicalism, when you had these guys fighting for rights, and then crack hits in the next decade to end that, and then you have the epidemic where you've got these guys vying for power, vying for, you know, gang leaders and stuff, and so then that translates into the community where the kids are just, you know, they're just destroyed because the parents are gone, and that goes straight into Michael with his, you know, with his son too, with him as well, and now the cycle just repeats. And it's kind of, you know, it's a damn good, you know, I'm just impressed with this dude. Like, every time I listen to something from him, like, he not only has the message, he has the flow, and he has the content, you know, to go behind it. You know, it's just, you know, it just blows my mind. Like, he is really taken the baton from like Tupac or Nas, and you know, he, you know, if you really go back, you know, the message that that song, The Message, who was that by? I think it was, I want to say Grandmaster Flash. I can't remember who did that song, but even then, you know, you had, you know, that message here, and it's just been passing it on to those great MCs, and Akala is that dude, like, for real. It's just a shame that dude is not, you know, big over here. Like, he should have been crossed over already. Like, but I guess that's just due to timing, and you know, the rap industry it's already matured to the point where you've got nothing but greedy sons of, you know, dudes in here. Just want money. They don't care about the message. They don't care about the community, what they dish out. They just push out crap. But yeah, Akala, you know, he deserves to be big over here as well. But damn, yeah, I forgot who recommended me to see this. But you know, whoever you are, you know, if you know, speak up. let me know. I'll put you back down. I'll put you in the description there. But big ups to you for that. Damn, I see on the side there's another Akala. I'm about to go in and check that one. All right, guys, you guys know what to do. Requests, you just put them down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you felt it, let me know. All right, peace.